Around May of last year, I'd like to preface though, my husband and I are very active. We play golf, we do CrossFit. So we've always been very physical. And I started noticing around May of last year that I was having a lot of difficulty. My numbers were starting to go down. I was having a little bit of a tough time with my golf game. And first I thought it was an injury. And eventually things got very concerning because my left leg was not working properly. Eventually got to the point where my shoes were starting to fall off my feet because I had no control. So it's really starting to scare me. I couldn't run anymore. So I told my husband, I think whatever I have is going to require surgery. Of course, he was scared to death of back surgery because there's always a lot of risk involved. But so I started researching and went online, started searching for physicians, asking questions, and I ran across Dr. Ploss James. And I read information, researched him, and I thought, this is the guy that I really need to go talk to. He understands people that are physical, people that are active in their life, and I think he can help me out with what is going on, give us some answers as to what is going on with me, because I really didn't have a lot of pain. I have a very high pain threshold, so it was really hard for me to determine, what was exactly going on. So my husband and I made an appointment. I wanted him to come along with me. And the first time we visited Dr. James, it was astounding what we found out. It was scary. My life was going to change drastically if surgical intervention was not done soon. In fact, he and the neurologist I later went to for further testing said that I was within one hit of being in a wheelchair the rest of my life. So it was pretty serious what was going on with my back. The way Dr. James described it to me was that the way my back looked, it looked like someone that had gone through a severe trauma some point in their lives. And honestly, I couldn't tell what might have happened because I don't recall being in something that traumatic, but it was there. It was plain to see in the x-rays and later confirmed with the MRI. He talked to my husband and me. He reassured us. He was very positive. He spent a lot of time with us explaining what was going on, what would need to be done to correct it. Because what I was facing not only was my back, but also my neck was involved. So we were talking about two very major surgeries and two very scary situations. But after speaking with him and my husband and I sitting down and talking about it later, we felt very positive. We felt like we had chosen well, and this was the person that was going to help me. Dr. James was wonderful explaining everything that was going to take place. He was very thorough. He gave me the time to digest the information, ask questions. If he needed to repeat things, because usually when you're in that state, you're very concerned. You may not hear everything the first time. So he made sure that you did hear it, and it was constantly reiterated throughout the visit. He explained to my husband and me what was going to happen during the surgery, what my recovery was going to be, and I was so surprised and so thrilled that the recovery was really going to be pretty quick, especially for me. He did say that because I was in good physical health, that overall, very active, that my recovery would probably be quicker and and I would come back to life as normal. And it has been that way. It's been a real miracle for me. The day of surgery, my husband and I went to the hospital, and the staff was wonderful. They prepared me for the case. Everything went smoothly. I felt no anxiety, no nervousness. Everything was pretty much very planned, from the moment I got there to the moment I was put under, everything took place very efficiently. And like I said, the staff was wonderful. So the they go to the extra step to reduce the anxiety with the surgery, and to also help the family members that are there with you, because they also made my husband feel very comfortable with what was going to take place. The surgery was very long. There were a lot of things that they run across when they finally opened up my back. And it was over 5 hours from my understanding. So it's pretty extensive. When I recovered in the hospital, it was, of course, there's a little bit of drowsiness and a little bit, coming back into your senses, but everything went pretty quick for me. The surgery took place on the Monday, and by Tuesday, they had me walking around. And by Wednesday, the physical therapist came in, and I was walking up and down steps and told, okay, you can go home, which was great. I am just feel so blessed and so fortunate to be treated by Dr. James and his staff and the hospital staff. They were great. My recovery has been great. I am close, actually I'm a year now because my neck surgery was done 2.5 months after my back surgery. So I'm at a year point now with both of them. And I am back exercising, I'm back playing golf. My life is normal. I've had to make a few adjustments, but they're so minor and they're so small compared to what I was facing. We're just thrilled. We count our blessings every day. I think one of the best things that ever happened to me was running across Dr. James at a point in my life where things were looking pretty bleak for me. It was miraculous, my recovery. I count my blessings every day and feel so fortunate and feel like truly feel like his hands were just blessed, and to bring forth his talent into helping me gain back my life, which I had the potential of being terribly altered if something wasn't done soon.